Hey everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Leanna. This flow is going to be perfect for you if you've been sitting, working all day, and you are just ready to move your body. So we'll start in a seated meditation, just like this. Close your eyes. And we'll just find that nice long spine. And take a couple deeper breaths. Good. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Press your palms together and look up. Good. Then exhale, bring your right hand down alongside your body. Reach your other arm up. Good. The more that you reach through the left fingers, the more you'll feel that opening between each of your ribs on the left side. And we'll take this a little bit more into the back of the ribs. Rotate your chest down towards your right leg and really reach all the way from the left sitting bone out the fingers. Good. Inhale, both arms back up, reach up. Exhale, let's switch sides. Good. Starting with your chest, basically square to the front of the room. And then we'll turn our chest down more towards the mat, rooting from the right sitting bone all the way out the fingers. Good. Inhale, both arms reach back up and look up. Good. Exhale, bring your hands behind you on the mat and let your feet place down. Let's press up for reverse tabletop. Good. So knees are right over the ankles, shoulders right over the wrists. Press your feet into the mat to lift your hips. Press your palms into the mat to lift your heart. Good. Feeling a nice opening to the front of the chest. Try to keep the back of the neck long. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Cross your shins, roll over your knees. Come on into down dog. Turning on that Ujjayi breath, Ujjayi pranayama. Good. Inhale, send your right leg up and back. And exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Pausing right there. Good. Really press your hands into the mat, finding a little bit of rounding there to the upper back. And see if you can bring your knee a little bit closer towards your nose using that strength of the core. Good. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale again, bring your knee into your nose, so strong. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose, this time pause. Look forward and see if you can just place your foot right between your hands. Ooh, I usually have to lift my right hand a little bit. Good. So now you're in a lunge with both hands down around the front foot. Engage that back leg a lot. So really flex through the quad, flex through the left glute, and reach the low ribs forward to lengthen the spine. Good. Place your left hand down and peel the right arm up. Simple twist. Good. Press down through the ball of the left foot. Lengthen the left ribs forward. Maybe look up towards the right thumb. And bring your right hand back down. Inhale, press up, high lunge. Good. Those low core muscles, try to lift them up towards the chest. Engage the left glute a lot. Let's bring the arms out nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. Reach across the fingers and notice where your torso is in space. A lot of times I see people way forward. You want your torso to be nice and upright, so almost like someone's gently pulling you back by the right hand. Good. Bring your back hand to your back leg. Reach your left arm up. Press your back leg up into your hand and play with looking up at your fingers. Keep the breath going. Good. Inhale, both arms reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Shift forward. So almost all of your weight is in your front foot. Okay, I know it's starting to feel it a lot in the outer right hip. Keep firming the outer right hip in. Keep a really strong back leg and keep engaging the belly. Really slow, shift forward, come up really high on the back toes and try to just float the back toes up for warrior 3. Okay, the heel that's lifted, the left heel, reach back through it. Almost like you want to kick a heavy door open with that lifted foot. Square the hips to the mat. And reach the arms straight forward. And bend the standing knee a lot. Step back into high lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Gently drop the back knee. And let's come into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Good. Lengthening those low ribs forward. It's like you want to touch the lowest ribs to your big toe. Breathing into that right hamstring, maybe even just pulling back a little bit on the right heel. I'm really happy it's a little cooler here today, so my mat isn't like super hot from the sun. That's been happening with these videos out here. And now it's a lot cooler, so super nice day. Okay, let's make our way back into down dog. I hope wherever you are at, it's a nice yoga temperature. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Pausing there. Good. Drive your hands into the mat, round the upper back. Keep the hips lifted and see if you can just use all that strength in the core to bring your knee a little bit closer. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Pausing there, feeling that strength. Good. Inhale, send your leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, pause there. Look forward, press the hands into the mat, and try to just step your foot to the top. All right, lift up through the back of the right knee. Outer left hip firms in, belly is strong. Low ribs are reaching forward. Good, the right hand plants down, left arm peels up. Simple twist. Maybe looking up at that left thumb. The back leg super strong, right glute is super strong, all that good stuff. Good, bring your left hand back down. Inhale, press up, high lunge. Press down through the ball of the back foot. Right glute is really, really strong. From just behind the belly button, get some lift. Good, bring the arms out wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Good, reaching from fingertips to fingertips. Really engaging the core. And then back hand comes to the back leg. Reach the right arm up. Look up at your fingers. Good, press the back leg up into your hand as you lift the heart. And inhale, both arms reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Uh-oh, nope, that's not what we're doing. Bring the hands to prayer. Shift your heart forward. Engage that back leg a lot. Outer left hip firms in. That must mean I really didn't want to do this. I already forgot about it. Good, engage the belly. Super tough pose to be in right here. Shift forward, come up high on the back toes, and just press up. Warrior 3. Good, really reach back through the heel of the right foot. Try to square the hips to the mat if you can. Reach the arms straight forward. Both sides of the neck are long. Press into the standing foot. Good. Bend the standing knee a lot. Slowly step back into your high lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Drop the back knee. Finally, half splits. Reaching the sternum forward. Maybe just a little bit, press that left heel down into the mat and pull it back. Good, ease your way back into down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Pausing here. Okay, find that strong high plank. Flex the quads. Draw the tailbone towards the heels to zip up the low belly. Press into the four corners of the hands, but then broaden across the collarbones. Don't change any of that. Lift your right toes up just an inch. And notice where things want to shift in your body and try to come right back to that form that we already had. Good, right toes down, left toes lift up. Left toes down. Now come on down to your forearms for forearm plank. I like to interlace the hands together. Press into the outer forearms and find that same alignment. So engage the quads, tailbone towards the heels. Trying to shift anything, just lift the right toes up. Right toes down, left toes lift up. Left toes come down. Place the left forearm kind of at like a diagonal and come into side plank on your forearm. What are we doing? Press down into that left forearm, squeeze the legs together, and lift the bottom hip nice and high. Let's come back into forearm plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch sides. The right forearm's at an angle. Left arm reaches up. Good. Press down into the right forearm. Squeeze the legs together. Lift that bottom hip. All right, let's come back into forearm plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your hips. Uncurl the toes. Come on into Sphinx. Press into the tops of the feet, lift the kneecaps. Try to pull back on the hands and the elbows as the heart reaches forward. Good. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders and come on into baby cobra. Elbows in and back, heart forward. And lower all the way down. And let's come on up into upward facing dog. So there's those same kind of qualities. The hands pull back, so the heart can reach forward. Outer upper arms spin back. Press into the tops of the feet and try to pull the feet forward. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Come into warrior one. Spin your back heel down and reach your arms up. Good. It's as if the heels have some kind of like magnetic force to them. So they're not actually going to go anywhere, but you're just pulling in, creating those really strong legs and lifting up through the belly. Good. Press your palms together really strongly. And then reach the fingers forward as you draw the hips back. Good. Try to keep the belly strong here too, and keep a really strong connection to your back foot. Press those palms even stronger. Feel the biceps engage, feel the triceps engage. Good. Let's bring the palms back together in prayer. Spin up onto the back toes. Try to go even slower than you did the first time. Shift forward. Press up, warrior three. Good. So right away, squaring the hips, reaching back through the left heel. And this time, reach your arms forward. Press your palms together and look up towards your thumbs. So much strength here in the back to do this. Keep squeezing the palms, reach through the left heel, square the hips. Nice and slow, step back into warrior one. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands together behind your back. Inhale, draw the knuckles down, lift the heart up. Exhale, humble warrior. I see people so many times with their hands way down here in humble warrior. That's fine. If that's as far as you can go, that's totally fine. But where you eventually want your hands to go is up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. So kind of just working on moving the arms in that direction just until they stop, until you feel the stretch. Head and neck hang heavy. Last deep breath. Inhale, warrior one, press down, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior one. Okay, so even though you're working hard here, you still try to find the relaxation in the face and just wherever you can find it. Feet are pressing down and pulling in. And it's as if you want to touch the sky or the ceiling with your fingers, so you're reaching, but at the same time finding length to both sides of the neck. Good. Press your palms together, reach forward. All right, so legs are still strong, legs are still doing that same thing that we worked on. Press those palms. Feel the biceps and the triceps engage. It's like you want to touch whatever's in front of you with your fingers. Good. Bring the palms back in front of the heart. Spin the back heel up. Even slower than before. Shift forward. Press up. Warrior three. Reach back through the heel of the right foot. Square the hips. Contract the core. Reach the arms forward. And this time, press your palms together. Look up at your thumbs. So everything is lifting up. You're finding almost like a cobra sensation in the back as you reach back through the right heel and squeeze the palms. Ooh, so hard. Step back into warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands together behind your back. Inhale, draw the knuckles down, lift the heart up. Exhale, humble warrior. Good, and even though we're kind of like lowering towards the mat, still try to find that press away from the mat. So you're sitting up out of that left hip crease. The shoulders are moving away from the ears. Head and neck are relaxed. Inhale, warrior one, press down, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, both arms reach up, look up and press your palms together. Exhale, palms to heart center. And palms face forward, mountain pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Okay, we're going to take a version of chair pose that lately I've been hearing called turbo chair. I don't love that name, but let's do it. Turbo chair, the arms reach back, the heart reaches forward. It's as if you're squeezing a block in your hands and like you want to press the block to somebody behind you as you reach the heart forward. Sit back into those heels. Belly is strong, all that good stuff. Keep everything as it is in the legs. Reach the arms forward. And so the biceps are up in line with the ears. You're squeezing that block still. And you're sitting a little bit lower, engaging the core. Good. Forward fold, let it go. Pedal the knees out. Release the head and neck. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. I know I've been talking about this, but it's okay if the left knee comes forward. It's actually totally fine for the pelvis to rotate as you're twisting. The cue to get the knees in the same line is kind of outdated. We know better now. So allow your pelvis to do what it's going to do as you twist. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, second side, I know. Every inhale, find that length. Every exhale, twisting more from the ribs. Find the ease where you can find it. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Whew. We will meet in boat pose, Navasana. I'm starting with my knees bent, just to give myself a little break here. Eventually, if you want, straighten the legs, lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades together. Full boat pose. Good. Bring your palms together. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Tap your fingers outside the mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. This time, exhale, low boat. A little bit different for this thing. Let's bring the right leg straight up. Both arms outside of the right leg. Lift the right shoulder. Left leg is strong, right leg is strong. Inhale back to center, low boat. Exhale, left leg straight up. Twist, left shoulder's lifting. Inhale back to low boat. Exhale, right leg up and twist. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, twist. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, lower all the way down. Yay. All right, we're not quite done with the core yet. We're gonna do some eagle crunches. So cross the right leg on top of the left. You can take a double wrap if you'd like, if not, no problem. Right elbow on top of the left. With your inhale, you extend the fingers and the toes away from each other, and then exhale, lift up, tap the knees and the elbows. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's unravel. Take a little break. And then switch sides. Left leg on top. Find your eagle. Left elbow on top. With the inhale, we reach the fingers and the toes away. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, you guys got it? Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's let it all go. Whew, and we'll take a little back bend to stretch out the belly. Lift your hips up. For this first bridge, just let your fingertips face up towards the ceiling with the elbows down, and then press into the elbows and try to get the shoulder blades together behind the back. I've been enjoying doing bridge this way recently. It's just a little bit different. So you're pressing into the upper arms, the shoulders, and the elbows to lift the heart. Pressing into the feet, engaging the glutes to lift the hips. Good. Lower the upper back first, then the middle back, and then the lower back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side if you'd like. And then we'll eventually rock forward and back until you can make your way back into down dog. Inhale, send your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your right upper arm. Pause there. Okay, so lift that knee up, try to squeeze it in. And then try just to isolate this movement from your core. Bring your knee to your left upper arm. Good, bring it back to the right. Inhale, send your leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Okay, there's still that same magnetic pull. So the feet press down and they pull in. Press down strong into the pinky toe side of the back foot. Make sure you can see the big toe and the second toe. Grow the spine from the pelvis and reach across the fingers. And we'll take this into side angle pose with the front elbow inside of the front knee and the left arm straight up. So I want this to be about the opening of the inner right thigh. So gently guide the knee a bit wider, but at the same time, squeeze your knee back into your elbow. Be strong, connected to the back foot, and maybe look up towards that left hand as a last step. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Reverse triangle. Press the hips forward, relax the back shoulder, and really press through that lifted hand. Good. Bring the arms out nice and wide. Let's come into triangle pose. Reach the hips back. Right arm reaches forward. Uttita Trikonasana. And you guys know this by now, but that top hip, you're trying to rotate it down towards the mat. So the hips are kind of more square to the mat, or at least moving that direction. Lengthen the right side waist and reach the left fingers up. Good. Look down in front of your front foot. Bring your hands down. Step back into high plank. And then bring your right knee to your left upper arm. Twist. Fallen triangle. Kick your leg out. Spin the back heel down. I almost always have to bring my right hand forward a little bit. And come on up. Good. Connect really strong to the back foot. Lift the hips nice and high. Outer upper right arm firms in. And then just see if you can act like you want to draw the femur bone up into your hip to lift the right leg. So challenging. Inhale, send the right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Drop the back knee and come into low lunge. Okay, low lunge. I'm turning this into a bit more of a quad stretch. So I like to come forward first and then bend the back knee so I can be a little bit more forward of the kneecap and then reach back for the foot. Once you've got that, kick your foot into your hands. Act like you want to drag the left knee forward and reach the heart forward. Keep lifting those core muscles up. Last deep breath. Good. Gently release the back foot. Come back into half splits. And then this time, if you would like, and only if you feel comfortable, inch your way into full splits. Front leg reaches forward. Back leg goes back. Honestly, when I first tried this pose, I think I was like here, and I was like, ooh, that's good, that's good. Now I can go a little bit deeper, but honestly, it doesn't really matter how deep you can go. Just go as deep as you feel comfortable going, and try to keep that press away from the mat. You never just want to sink into it. That's how you'll get yourself injured in yoga, and how I've gotten myself injured in yoga before. Okay, let's make our way back into down dog, nice and slow. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, bring your knee to your left upper arm, pause. Squeeze it in, lift it up. Isolate the movement from the core, bring your knee to your right upper arm, twist. Go back to the left upper arm. Inhale. Exhale, send your hip up and back. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot through. Inhale, warrior two. Good. Press that back foot into the mat and pull it forward. Press the front foot into the mat and pull it back. Make sure you can see your big toe and your second toe. Grow the spine out of the pelvis and reach across the arms. Good. Side angle pose, front elbow inside of your front knee. You can always have a block there. Right arm reaches up. Good. Press that front knee open a little bit, but also press the knee back into the elbow. Back leg is strong, left ribs are reaching forward. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, reach up and back. Good. Press the hips forward, relax your back shoulder, and with that left hand, press it back. Cartwheel the arms into triangle pose. Step the back foot in a little bit if you need to. Left side body grows long as the right hip rotates down. Shoulder blades draw together a little bit. Reach through both sides of the neck. Good. Look down, bring your hands down, step back into high plank. And then notice your left knee, bring it to your right upper arm, twist. And kick your legs straight out, fallen triangle. Good, that back foot's pressing down, firm the outer upper left arm in, and then just see if you can try to draw the left femur bone back into the hip to lift the leg up. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot through. Drop your back knee. Come into low lunge. Nice. And then come forward a little bit. Bend the back knee. Reach back for the foot. So with the back knee, it's like you want to drag the mat forward. And you're pulling the heel towards your butt as you're also kicking it away. So a few things happening all at once to find that balance. Lift up from behind the belly button. Reach the heart forward. Good. Gently release the back foot. Let's make our way into half splits. And if you feel comfortable, inch the front foot forward, inch the back knee back. So wherever you are in this pose, you're getting that lift away from the mat. So it's almost like you want to push yourself off the mat with everything that's touching the mat, even if you're super deep in a split. Actually, especially if you're super deep in the splits. That engagement of the muscles just helps to protect some of the non-muscular structures in our body that really aren't meant to like bend and stretch as much as the muscles can. Always protecting those things by really engaging the muscles. Okay, and let's ease our way back into down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Warrior two. Good. Notice your back hand, wrap it behind the low back, grab for the front inner thigh, and then find that same warrior two stance here. Flip the front palm, inhale, reach forward, exhale, reach up and back. Half bound, reverse warrior. Keep a good bend in the front knee, lift the heart up. Good, let's take half bound side angle pose. If you have the full bind, reach the bottom arm underneath. Try to grab for whatever you can grab, and then notice what happens here. If the chest likes to collapse forward, try to keep laying the chest away from the left side of the room by reaching the crown of the head forward. Either stay here or come into bird of paradise. Keep really driving into the back foot, pressing through the heel of the front foot. If you're in bird, make your way back into side angle. We'll all meet back in side angle pose right here. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, look forward in front of your front foot, bend your front knee, and let's launch up into half moon. So half moon's a great place to stay, working on the balance. Or if you'd like to take Chapasana, bend the top knee, reach back for the foot, and you kick. The goal is to make that circle that you're creating between your arm and your leg a little bit bigger. Whoops. Very uneven outside, I've realized. If you're in Shavasana, let's meet back in half moon. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down onto the mat. Standing splits. If you'd like to play with handstand, of course, now is your chance. Play with it. And from standing splits, we'll come into a forward fold, both feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back into high plank. Let's take side plank, left hand down, right arm up. You know how to modify here if you need to modify. If you'd like to add on, bring your top knee into your chest. Lift the bottom hip really far away from the mat. Grab a hold of the big toe. Any amount, straighten the leg up. But you've got to press the hips really high. So the back foot comes down onto the mat. Outer upper left arm firms in. Chin away from the chest. We'll turn this into wild thing pose. Step the ball of the foot behind you. Heart reaches forward, hips press up. The top palm faces down and presses down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Notice your back hand, wrap it behind the low back. Grab for the front inner thigh. But then find that warrior two stance. Flip the front palm, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach up and back. Keep that good bend. Keep pressing into the back foot as you press the left palm back. Half bound, side angle pose. Maybe coming into that full bind. If you're in the full bind, again, reach the heart forward. Outer left hip firms in. Press into the back foot. Once you feel comfortable there, maybe play with bird of paradise. And bird of paradise, we'll meet back in side angle pose. We'll all meet back right here in side angle pose. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Look down in front of your front foot. Exhale, bend your knee. Come on up into half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. If you're playing with Chapasana, bend the top knee. Reach back for the foot. Kick your foot into your hand. The shoulder blades draw together and the heart reaches towards the right side of the mat as your foot kicks away from the right side of the mat. Good. We'll turn this back into half moon if you're not already there. Take an inhale. Exhale, both hands down on the mat. Right hip spins down. Standing splits. We'll either stay there or play around with some handstand kick-ups because it's fun. Really press your hands into the mat. Squeeze the legs together. Act like somebody is holding you by the ankles and lifting up. And we'll eventually meet in a forward fold, top of the mat, head and neck hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, side plank. Right hand down, left arm up. Okay, lift the bottom hip. Bring the top knee into the chest. Keep the bottom hip lifted. Maybe grab a hold of the big toe. Straighten the leg, and then you have to press down to lift the hips up. Outer upper right arm firms in. Press forward through the ball of the left foot, chin away from the chest. Slow and controlled, turn that into a wild thing pose. Press up through the ball of the left foot, reach the heart forward, lift the hips up. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Come onto the knees. Come up. So you're standing on the knees. Okay, coming into a couple camel poses. So, knees about hips width distance. Engage the glutes. Lift the hip points up. Hands together in prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale, come on back. Both hands at the same time. Grab a hold of the inner heels. Lift your heart up as you press the hips forward. Good. Press out a little bit on the inner heels. Last deep breath. Good. Both hands at the same time. Come on back up. And sit back. Take a little rest. Okay, let's do it one more time. Come on up. Engage the glutes. Hip points up, tailbone down. Palms together in prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale. Drop it back. The sternum is lifting as you reach back for the inner heels. Press out on the inner heels as you keep lifting the sternum and press the hips forward. And both hands at the same time. Come on back into prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Sit back. And just pause. Closing the eyes. Okay, let's sit over to one side. Bring the legs out in front of you. Dandasana, staff pose. Sit tall, press into the femur bones, press into the heels. Draw the shoulder blades together as you lift the heart. Okay, let's bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. Interlace your hands around the toes. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold. I like to bring the elbows in front of the shins. With the elbows press back into the shins, so that can help you reach the low ribs forward. Good, let's come all the way back up. Grab a hold of your big toes. Lean back just enough until you can lift the heels. And then play with straightening both legs up. Lift the heart. Press forward through the balls of the feet. Keep the breath going. Good. Nice and slow. Release it all the way down to the mat. And let's take figure 4, right ankle, left knee. And draw the legs back. This is a twist that I love to do. This next one, but it's a little funky. So you're staying in figure 4, but you're placing the right foot over to the left side of the body, and at the same time, moving the hips to the right. So the hips gotta go to the right as you place the foot. With your left hand, hold on to the foot. With your right arm, reach back. And then with that knee, the right knee, try to bring it forward towards the front of the mat. So both a twist and a nice hip opener. Okay, let's make our way back with the feet on the mat, knees up. Recenter the hips. And then figure 4, left ankle, right knee. And draw the leg back. Good. Let's come into that same twist. So the left foot's gonna stamp over to the right side. Hips move to the left. The right hand grabs a hold of the top of the foot, and the left arm reaches back. Oof. This side's feeling really tight for me. Good. That left knee that's up in the air, try to press it forward towards the front of the mat. And just breathe into that. Good. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, find Shavasana. And every part of your body that's touching the mat, just try to smooth it out. Release the low jaw. You might even part your lips a little bit to totally relax in the jaw. Notice the closing of your eyes. Sometimes we need to let the close be a little softer. So your eyes are just barely closed. Keeping that lightness, that easeful sensation across the entire body. Shavasana. And take a deeper breath back into your body. Reach your arms back behind you. Point your toes. And place your feet onto the mat. Roll to your right side. And try to keep the eyes closed just to keep the focus inward. Good. Press up into a seat, keeping the eyes closed. And sit nice and tall. Bring the palms together and bow your chin down towards your chest. Now let's take one last cleansing breath together. Take a deep breath into your nose. Fill up the belly, the chest, the throat. Pause there. Sip in a little bit more air. Lift your chin, open up your mouth. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. If you liked the video, if you liked class, please just hit the little like button. Leave a comment if you want to. And if that was a little bit too much for you, like that was definitely more an advanced class, check out some of the intermediate classes or some of the more like chill classes for like post bike ride. That one's really great. And yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. Thanks so much for joining. Namaste.